Form 8K is a very broad form used to notify investors of any material event that is important to shareholders or the United States Securities and Exchange Commission. This is one of the most common types of forms filed with the SEC. After a significant event like bankruptcy or departure of a CEO, a public company generally must file a current report on Form 8K within 4 business days to provide an update to previously filed quarterly reports on Form 10Q and/or annual reports on Form 10K. Form 8K is required to be filed by public companies with the SEC pursuant to the Securities Exchange Act of 1934, as amended. For a list of events that would trigger a Form 8K to be filed, see the official SEC Form 8K summary, reproduced below. When Form 8K is required, Form 8K is used to notify investors of a current event. These types of events include material definitive agreements not made in the ordinary course of business, bankruptcies or receiverships, director is elected, director departs, if a director departs because of a disagreement with the company on any matter relating to the registrant unregistered trademark operations, policies, or practices, then an 8K must be filed to disclose a brief description of the circumstances representing the disagreement. Asset movement, acquisition or sale, result of operations and financial condition, material direct financial obligations, triggering events that accelerate material obligations, exit or disposal plans, layoffs, shutting down a plant, material change in services or outlets. Material impairments, delisting or transfer exchange notices, unregistered equity sales, modifications to shareholder rights, change in accountant, and good idea to explain why, SEC investigations and internal reviews, financial non-reliance notices, changes in control of the company, someone takes a large equity position. Shareholder also needs to file with SEC as to intent, someone takes a 51% position. Changes in executive management, officer leaves, officer is fired, officer is hired. Departure or appointment of company officers, amendments to company governance policies, code of ethics, board committee governance policies. Trading suspension, change in credit, change in company status, other events, financial exhibits. Investors should always read any 8K filings that are made by companies in which they are invested. These reports are both material and relevant to the company, and often contain information that will affect the share price. Reading Form 8K, typically an 8K filing will only have 2 major parts. They are, the name and description of the event. This contains all the information that the company considers relevant to shareholders and the SEC. It is important to read this information, as it has been deemed material by the company. Any exhibits that are relevant. These exhibits may include financial statements, press releases, data tables, or other information that is referenced in the description of the event. References: Hewlett-Packard Company, SEC Administrative Proceeding 3-12643. External links: Form 8K,